Okay, hi. So, if for some reason you haven't noticed, I'm super monotone. I sound very boring, and I've gotten a lot of comments saying that, asking why do you sound depressed, are you depressed, that kind of stuff. So, I just wanted to take a video to say why I'm monotone, just because it's among the more commonly asked questions. Obviously, the level of my monotoneness changes depending on where I am in my life, but for the most part, I'm a very monotone person. So to start off, I was a very energetic kid, more or less. Like, I was definitely very outgoing, but life happens and I started getting less and less energy. A lot of it was me being more insecure, so I gradually started becoming quieter and quieter, and with that, more monotone. When a certain event happened in my life, it was kind of a trigger for more or less the complete loss of my innocence, it feels like. So from then on, I've definitely sounded pretty dead inside, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, growing up and realizing the world isn't perfect kind of had an effect on my energy levels and how much effort I put into things, one of which is talking. So yeah. Another part of it is probably puberty and moodiness and like the teenage brain. I think moodiness has definitely made me more monotone and more bratty. For me, those went hand in hand, so... But anyways, at first, I didn't even really notice I was monotone when my voice really started changing from loud and annoying to more dead and monotone. But when I did notice, because people would tell me that I sound monotone, I'm not gonna lie, I took it as an insult at first because I thought that meant they were saying I was boring. And to be fair, being monotone personally is pretty boring, but I don't think they really meant it to harm me for the most part. I don't know, I just felt like them saying that meant I lacked personality, and sure, I might lack it, but that's not necessarily what they were implying, so yeah. I kind of realized that there's nothing really wrong with being monotone. Like, sure, it's boring, but I don't care if I'm boring. I'm really lazy. I can't change my natural tendencies. That's too much work. But I guess kind of the short answer for me being monotone is I'm really calm and lazy, but I guess my shyness and quietness in general probably contributes to it somehow. It seems that the quieter I talk, the more monotone I am. You'll notice that if someone whispers, they'll be more monotone than if they shout. It's just kind of how it works. And in my life, people have always commented on how I'm too quiet. So it comes to no surprise that I'm kind of monotone. Well, it turned out that way anyways. And just my shyness keeps me from talking in my loud, annoying voice because I don't want people to judge me. Okay, GG. But it's also that kind of talking to myself in an enthusiastic voice, I feel weird. Like, if I made an effort to, I could definitely make myself not monotone. It's just too much work for me, and it's not genuine. Like, even if I'm technically talking to like YouTube, it's just not natural for me to talk in an energetic voice, and I cannot be monotone genuinely without faking it, but only if I'm with someone who really brings out my energy. So yeah, it's just not common for me. Also, a strange number of people say I sound like I'm doing ASMR, and just to be clear, that's not the intention, but if it turns out that way, I guess I don't really mind. So ASMR is, quote, a feeling of well-being combined with a tingling sensation in the scalp and down the back of the neck, as experienced by some people in response to a specific gentle stimulus, often a particular sound. Usually when people say ASMR, I think of whispering, so I don't know if what I do counts because I'm technically not whispering, but I don't know, whatever. If what I do relaxes people, then sure, why not? I used to get offended when people said I sounded like I was doing ASMR, but I mean, I can't really blame them. I guess I probably would sound like it from the way that I talk. It's very monotone, boring, and the idea of ASMR is to relax you, and I guess for some people what I do relaxes them, and I'm glad that I can help with that. I guess another thing that might contribute to me being monotone is my messed up sleep schedule. So I'm tired a lot. I don't know, I've started taking naps, so my sleep schedule isn't awful, but it isn't amazing. It's like going to bed at 2, waking up at 9, so I don't really get sufficient hours of sleep a lot of the time. Sometimes I do, but majority of the time I'm kind of stupid and I don't. And on top of that, I record in the morning or late at night a lot. Like recently, I've been recording before I go to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. So obviously I'd sound pretty tired. Like right now it's probably like 1 a.m. And then it just in general hurts my ears hearing my not monotone voice. Like I've never necessarily forced my voice, but I definitely try to not sound super annoying just because that's not the intention of what I do. And I also have to edit my videos and I would rather not listen to a squeaker voice of mine for 20 minutes. Definitely over my YouTube career, my voice has matured, so I just talk and I'm less conscious of having to keep my voice from getting too annoying to the ear. But yeah, I'll admit at the beginning I made sure I wasn't the most annoying high-pitched screeching sound ever. You know, I used to get a lot of crap for being monotone, but now people mostly just accept me and I'm really happy. The community is getting a lot more accepting because a lot of people are monotone in this genre. I mean, obviously I'll have some people who say I sound dead and I'm boring and stuff, but you know, that doesn't really matter. I feel like I've realized that my purpose on YouTube is to help people relax, and by being monotone, I achieve that. For most people. Oh, okay, GG. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.